राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय गोपी जन वल्लभ
Hare Krishna everyone. Welcome to the second home program with His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu's visit. Firstly, thanks to Vicky Prabhu and Ravina Mataji for hosting us. Very difficult to host on a weekday, but they have managed to do it. So thanks Mataji and Prabhu for hosting all of us. We're very fortunate to have amongst us His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu, who's traveled all the way from India to connect us to Krishna. Those who are already connected, connect us better. For those who are not connected yet, we will connect us to Krishna. I'll do a quick introduction of Prabhu. His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu is a very senior devotee connected to Sri Sri Radha Rasabihari temple in Juhu in Mumbai. He travels extensively for preaching Krishna consciousness and regularly uploads talks on various spiritual topics. Prabhu is an ex-MSc IIT Mumbai mathematics and a very renowned person who politely accepted the life of an ascetic to study the Vedic scriptures and work for the upliftment of humanity. He is a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Goswami Maharaj, regularly preaching to the youth, especially engineering and corporates in India, Australia, Singapore, Fiji, Middle East, and many more, United States, Japan recently. He has successfully applied scientific and management principles to effectively reach out to audience both in corporate and universities. For the past decade, he has been doing an in-depth study of Srimad Bhagavatam and the various commentaries on it. What Prabhu does is the most deep spiritual subject matters. He presents it in a very simple, very humorous, and a very logical manner, which everybody finds very attractive. So, without further ado, I hand over to Sir Gokuleshwar. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So if you want to come in front, feel free. There are VIP seats available. Yeah, maybe so that those who come later on in case they get seats. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. It's good. It's high time Adelaide have a good mic system. Which is for our house. So it is supposed to be right side.
I mean, that's another way.
But what is the expected way?
No, there's here. Okay, you can pull the mic thing closer to your mouth.
Doesn't stay.
But it twists, you can bend
Hare Krishna.
it. Hare Krishna.
No?
Yeah.
Also, turn the speaker this way.
Hare Krishna. Is that okay?
Yes.
If I leave my hand, it will not be okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. So I'm happy to be here with all of you, and I thank Prabhuji and Mataji for hosting us today. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Agyan Imirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Nishatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asking many questions to Krishna about life. When the Mahabharat war was about to start, the two armies, Pandavas headed by Yudhishthir and Kauravas headed by Duryodhana, they came face to face. So then Arjuna, whose chariot driver is Krishna, Arjuna is one of the brother of Yudhishthira Maharaj, who has come ready for the war. He requests Krishna to take the chariot more closer so that he can see and identify who all have come to fight. And when he goes more closer, he sees his grandsire Bhishma Pitama, whom he loves so much. He sees his spiritual master Dronacharya. He sees his worshipable Kripacharya. He sees his brothers and his sons of his brothers and other kith and kin. So Arjuna gets into dilemma that why should I kill my own men just for kingdom, just for property? Doesn't sound good proposal. Arjuna's get into so much stress that tears flow from his eyes. His mind is reeling. His mouth becomes dry. Gandiva, bow in his hand, slips down. His legs become weak. Instead of standing, he sits down. These are very heavy symptoms of stress. Even we undergo stress, but is it so much that our mobile slips from our hand and tears come from eyes and mouth becomes dry and legs become weak and we can't stand? But Arjuna is into so much under heavy stress. So in the dilemma, he tells Krishna, I don't want to fight. I don't want to kill my people. I don't want to do violence. But I am confused of my duty. As a warrior and as brother of my elder Yudhishthira, my duty is to fight. But as affectionate relative of all these personalities, I should not fight and kill them. So you please guide me. So when Krishna speaks Bhagavad Gita, answers various questions, hardly 30 minutes, and Arjuna becomes ready to fight. What happened in these 30 minutes that Arjuna, who was having tears in eyes, started smiling? Arjuna, who was in dilemma and confusion, became enthusiastic to fight. And not only he fought, he became man of the match. He won the war, he became hero of the battlefield. So in these 30 minutes, what Krishna spoke is not ordinary knowledge. It's very deep knowledge. There's a real motivational talk where he converted the whole situation by his talk. So one of the questions which Arjuna asked to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, is that, my dear Krishna, sometimes I don't want to do sinful activities, but still I do. I don't want to do, but I do. What is that force which is making me do this? Is that a good question?
Yes.
Do we undergo such situation?
Yes.
Sometimes I don't want to speak lies, but I end up speaking lies. Sometimes I don't want to raise my volume or become angry, but suddenly what happens at the spur of moment? I become angry, I raise my volume or be violent, especially when naughty children are around. Or sometimes I don't want to continue my bad habit, I want to stop it. Sometimes people smoke or drink or have other bad habits. And in the morning they generate determination. But by the evening it breaks. So what is that force which is making me perform actions which I don't want to do? Is it you inside me making me do? Krishna is inside us as Paramatma. Of course, Krishna doesn't make us so sinful. So Krishna answers this question. And he says, Arjuna, it is calm. Lust. Lust is the most formidable enemy of the living entity. What is lust? Lust is intense desire to enjoy. Intense desire to enjoy. So there are two things, love and lust. They are opposite to each other. A loves B means A does everything for B's happiness without considering personal happiness. That is, A loves B. But in that relationship, if A is only interested in personal happiness, disregarding B's feelings, that is lust. A wants to enjoy B, not love B. You see the difference? So love is, when I love Krishna, I want to act so that Krishna is happy. But when I act so that I am happy, it's not called love. It may externally appear to be love. That somebody may be making nice samosa. Why? To feed my husband. But actually I like samosa. Or somebody may purchase a movie ticket. Why? To take my wife. But actually I want to see that. It's a mix. So intense desire to enjoy is called lust. Enjoy any object. If a child has intense desire to eat ice cream, that is called lust for ice cream. If a young man has intense desire to purchase new model of iPhone, that is lust for iPhone. If a boy and a girl have intense desire to come in contact with each other, that is sexual lust. So lust is not just sexual. Any intense desire to enjoy is called lust. From where does lust come? It comes from love. When pure love becomes impure with selfishness, it becomes lust. When pure love becomes impure by selfish desires, it becomes lust. Love plus selfish desire is equal to lust. More technically, love plus rajogun, mode of passion, is lust. Mode of passion is characterized by desire. Just like pure water, rain water, as soon as it touches the ground, it becomes impure. Why? Because there is mud on the ground. Water in the clouds is pure and comes down. As soon as it touches, it becomes impure. So love for Krishna is pure. But when we come to Adelaide, this material world, it becomes impure. Because this material world has mode of passion. Rajogun, Satogun, Rajogun, Tamogun. So now when I have an intense desire, not just ordinary desire, intense desire, can I sit idle? Can I sleep? I will have to put effort to fulfill that desire, because that desire is so intense, it will not allow me. I will be restless. So the effort put to fulfill that desire is called karma, action or work. Work in Hindi is called kaam, and lust in Hindi is also called kaam. So if I do kaam for kaam, if I work for my lust, that's ordinary karma. For example, child has intense desire for ice cream. Will child sit quiet in the corner? No, child will put effort and will tell, Papa, I want ice cream. Daddy, I want ice cream. Especially when you go to a shopping complex where there is a display of ice cream. Before seeing the display, the child is peaceful. After going through that experience, the child becomes agitated. So when the child asks for an ice cream, that is karma of the child. In the same way, we have so many desires and we work hard to fulfill those desires. That's our karma. Action. So when we put effort, there are two possibilities. Our effort will be successful or our effort will not be successful. Success or fail. We will get and fulfill the desire, or will not get and not fulfill the desire. Two possibilities. So if a child says, Daddy, I want ice cream, this is child's effort. Now there are two possibilities. Father will purchase ice cream and give, or father will say no. Suppose father says no, no ice cream for you. Will the matter get over there? Why? Because it is intense desire. It is intense desire. So the child will raise volume, have tears in the eyes, bang his head on the floor. Say, Daddy, I want ice cream. So you see what happened? Lust, when not fulfilled, transformed to anger. There was lust, intense desire to eat ice cream. It didn't get fulfilled. So now there is anger, raising volume, having tears in the eyes, and shaking his hands and legs, sitting on the floor, banging the head, bloodshot eyes, howling. And anger is danger. Anger is not good. When anger is on, intelligence is off. When anger comes up, our discrimination between good and bad goes down. So under the influence of anger, a person may speak abusive or bad words or wrong language, or may disrespect elders, or be impolite in the conversation, or raise volume, or even do violence. And afterwards, when anger is off, we'll have to send sorry SMS. That happens. We don't realize that anger has overtaken. So when lust is unfulfilled, it is becoming more damaging. Anger, more damage. Anger is danger. So isn't it good lust is fulfilled? Imagine the child says, Daddy, I want ice cream. And Daddy purchases ice cream and gives. What happens? The child smiles. All the tears go back reverse. And what the child says? Thank you, Daddy. Child says, one more. That is called greed. Greed. When lust is not fulfilled, it transforms to anger. And when lust is fulfilled, it transforms to greed. The more I get, the more I want. If I get one ice cream, I want the second one. If I don't have a job, I want a job. If I get a job, I want another one with higher salary. If I have $10,000 salary, I want 20,000. If I have 20,000, I want 30,000. It doesn't end. If I have a small car, I want a bigger car. If I have a small house, I want a bigger house. Whatever I have, I want more. The more I get, the more I want. If I have one wife, that's sufficient. Right? That's greed. The more I get, the more I want. And what are these three? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita: lust, anger, greed. Motorways to hell. Straight hell. No traffic jam, nothing. Straight hell. Lust, anger, greed. Gateways to hell. Which means they make us commit sinful activities. Whatever major crimes happen in the world, they happen because of these three. Rape happened because of lust. Fraud happened because of greed. Murder happened because of anger. So lust, anger, greed, they are dangerous elements. But the story doesn't end here. If my friend gets ice cream and I don't get, that lust transforms to envy, jealousy. He got, I didn't get. And if I get ice cream and my friend doesn't get, lust transforms to pride. I have, he doesn't have. Onida. You know what is tagline for Onida?
Neighbors envy owners.
Neighbors envy, owners pride. They are cashing in on our pride and envy. So that's further dangerous. A person who is proud, he may neglect others' feelings. And a person who is envy is unnecessary in distress. His friend is happy and he is in distress. Or if friend is happy, you also be happy. But if friend is successful, he is in distress. That's envy. And in this way, a person forgets his real duty of life. That's illusion. So there are 6 formidable enemies Krishna is describing in Bhagavad Gita, connected to each other. What are the 6? Lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. Illusion means we forget our duty, we forget what we are supposed to do. Like a child forgets that I am supposed to be well behaved. Lust overpowers child's intelligence, anger overpowers child's intelligence, and he sits on the floor and bangs his head, or raises his volume, or makes noise. So there are 6 anarthas. Anartha means unwanted, dirty thing. Anartha. Artha means profit. Anartha means no profit, without profit. 6 liabilities. 6 items in our life which do not give profit. What should we do with those items in life which do not give profit? Trash it? But we are holding it in our heart, each few kilograms. We are stocking it up. Lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. A gentleman is supposed to clean and become a pure character person, not to keep them, which will spread the negativity in life. Just like we wake up in the morning and clean our holes of the body. We clean our eyes, we clean our nose, we clean our ears, we clean our mouth, we take bath, we evacuate. That is external cleanliness. In the same way, we have to do internal cleanliness. We have to clean our heart. Clean our heart of jealousy. Clean our heart of pride. Clean our heart from lust, anger, greed, illusion. Then we are better character individuals. And we are better citizens. And we contribute something great to our society. So Bhagavad Gita or the scriptures, they focus on cleaning our heart, purifying our life. You will not get this knowledge in your school and university. There they will not talk about cleaning all this. This is spiritual knowledge, divya, transcendental knowledge. That's the duty of every individual, to clean and become better individual, so that one can contribute something great to the society. Otherwise these things lead to crimes, and that leads to unsafe situation, and that leads to further crimes. And who suffers? All of us suffer. So for that we need police stations and prison houses and judicial systems, and so much money goes there. Those who are in prison house, do they eat? Yes. Do they earn? No. So who feeds them? Those who work. Those who are not criminals. Those who are people in the society, gentlemen, gentle ladies. They have to work and pay tax to feed those who are criminals. Doesn't make sense, right? But that's happening. Why don't we use our money to avoid crime rather than feeding criminals? And that's where ISKCON comes in the picture. That's where spirituality comes in the picture. That's where church comes in the picture. To help the society maintain its purity so that there are no criminals or less criminals. If we clean our heart from lust, anger, greed, then there will be no crime. Srila Prabhupada, who is founder Acharya of ISKCON, he landed in Chicago, in US. During that time, Chicago was considered crime capital of the world. Most of the dense crimes would happen there. Even today, Chicago is considered notorious. So at the airport, some journalists came to interview Prabhupada. And one of the journalists told Prabhupada that Chicago is crime capital of the world. What do you have to say about it? And Prabhupada said, we can reduce the crime. That's all he said. So the police commissioner of Chicago, he read in the newspaper, one Swami from India is coming and saying we can reduce crime. He said, let's take a chance because we don't have any other way. So he sent his PRO department to contact Prabhupada. And they came to interview Prabhupada. And they asked them, how can we reduce crime in Chicago? Prabhupada said, just give us blanket permission to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra on all the streets of Chicago. In no time, crime will reduce. This is the formula Prabhupada gave. And that's true. By chanting the holy name of Krishna, we come in contact with Krishna, who is pure, pavitram. So when we come in contact with pure substance, we become pure. Just like an unclean cloth is put into clean water in the bucket, the cloth becomes clean. Maybe sometimes you rub a little bit. The clean water makes unclean cloth clean. In the same way, pure holy name of Krishna cleans our heart. So when we chant and hear Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, the holy name comes out of our mouth and goes into the ears. From ears, the holy name goes into the heart and does the process of purification. Cheto Darpana Marjanam cleans the heart. And this is true. And you can yourself experience this. Just sit for a few minutes and chant Hare Krishna. And you will experience this, that some cleaning is happening. It's not that I am telling you to agree. Sit and chant and you will know. Srila Prabhupada requested the hippies in New York to chant Hare Krishna, who were into drugs and alcohol and staying on the street and having different partners every day, drunkards. And by chanting Hare Krishna, they changed. And they became pure Vaishnavas and sannyasis, respectable gentlemen. How this happened? That is the power of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this holy name of Krishna is non-different from Krishna, is equal to Krishna. So when we chant Krishna or Ram, we directly come in contact with Krishna and Ram. This is spiritual sound. If I want water and I say water, 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 will my thirst go away? No, I'll become more thirsty. Because water object and water name, these two are different. If I say mango, 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 will I feel something sweet in my mouth? No, because mango name and mango fruit, these two are different. But when I say Krishna, Ram, I directly come in contact with Krishna, because Krishna name and Krishna Bhagwan, these two are one, same. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. So chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is very powerful. It purifies our heart. If we have committed sinful activities previously, it purifies the reactions of those sinful activities. And we get connected to Krishna. When the Mahabharata war was over, Yudhishthira became the emperor of the planet Earth. And he was ruling with the help of his brothers, 5 Pandavas. Yudhishthira and then who? Bhimsen, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev. So one day, one guest came to the palace. And he met Sahadev, youngest brother. And he told Sahadev ji, I want to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj. Sahadev said, Yudhishthira Maharaj is in a meeting now, he can't meet you. Is there any way I can serve you? The guest said, I want to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj and ask a very important question to him. He said, ask me, tell me what is the question, I will try to answer. The guest said, when I was coming towards the palace, in the village there was a big rice field. And in that rice field there was a statue, a human statue. You know, in fields they keep statues. Scarecrow. To scare away birds. Otherwise birds will come and eat grains. So in a big rice field, I saw a scarecrow statue, and that scarecrow statue was eating rice. How did that happen? How is that possible? So they started thinking, scarecrow is supposed to chase birds and protect rice. Scarecrow himself is eating rice. So they said, I don't know. You go and ask Nakul. He is my elder brother and very intelligent person. So the guest went to Nakul. Said, Nakulji, I want to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj. Nakul said, Maharaj is busy in the meeting, he can't meet you. How can I serve you? He said, I want to ask a very important question. Nakul said, ask me, I will answer. He said, when I was coming towards the palace, I saw a lady filling water from a well. You know, earlier there were wells and they would fill water. So she filled a big pot of water, full to the brim. Then in front of me, she picked up the pot of water and emptied into 4 small pots. And all the 4 were completely full. From one, she made 4 small full. Then at the end, she put all the 4 back into the first one. It was only half full. Why? And Nakul is very intelligent. He started making analysis. If the big pot is 100 units, a small is 25 units. So with 100 you fill 425, 25, 25, 25, 25 full. And at the end when you reverse, 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 is equal to? It is 50 only half full. Left hand side not equal to right hand side. Nakul said, I don't know. You please go and ask Arjun. He travelled all over India, he must be knowing. The guest went to Arjun. Said, I want to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj. Arjun said, Yudhishthira Maharaj is busy now, he can't meet you. How can I serve you? He said, I have a very urgent question to ask. Arjuna said, tell me what is the question? The guest said, when I was coming towards the palace, I saw in the village a huge tree. And there was a man sitting below the tree. And he was having a needle in his hand. You know needle? By which the tailors use clothes. It has a small eye, small hole. With great difficulty you put a thread. So he has a small needle, and in the small eye of the needle he was putting a very huge elephant. And I saw the elephant pass the eye of the needle. But the tail couldn't pass. The tail got stuck. How is that possible? Arjuna started thinking, who can put a huge elephant in the eye of the needle? Impossible. And if somebody managed to do that, if the elephant passes, tail should easily pass. Tail got stuck. Arjuna said, look, I don't know. You ask Bhimsen, he is more experienced brother, elder to me. So the guest went to Bhimsen. Said, I want to meet Yudhishthira Maharaj. Bhimsen said, Maharaj is busy, he can't meet you. Tell me, how can I serve you? He said, I have a question to ask. Bhim said, what is the question? Tell me, I will answer. He said, when I was coming towards the palace, outside the village, I saw a small 5-6-year-old boy. Very skinny. Weak boy. Thin. And he had a simple thread. Simple thread, if you pull, it will break. That small skinny boy tied the simple thread to a mountain and pulled, and the mountain moved. How did that happen? Now Bhim himself has strength of 10,000 elephants in his body. And with that he knows it's difficult to move a mountain. What to speak about a small, tiny, skinny, thin boy moving a mountain with a simple thread? Not possible. So Bhim said, I don't know. Meanwhile, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahdev, they all four together came and discussed. And they realized this guest asked different question to each one of them, and nobody knows answer to any of the four questions. So Bhim told the guest, you sit in waiting room, we will call Maharaj. So Bhim went to the meeting room. Maharaj was having a meeting. Bhimsen went and told Maharaj, SOS. Emergency. As soon as Yudhishthira Maharaj heard emergency, he left the meeting in between and came out. He said, what is the emergency? I am in an important meeting. Bhimsen said, Maharaj, one guest has come. He has asked us so difficult questions and harassed us. You please meet him. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, okay, where is the guest? He said, he is in the waiting room. So they all went to the waiting room. It's empty, nobody inside. The guest is not there. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, nobody is here. Bhim said, I made him sit here. He said, call the guards. The guards were called and asked. The guard said, we saw him going inside. We didn't see him come outside. He disappeared in the room. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, there's nobody here and you are wasting my time. Bhim said, Maharaj, there was a guest. I made him sit here and he asked us questions. He said, Achha, what questions he asked? So all the four questions were told to Yudhishthira Maharaj. As soon as Yudhishthira Maharaj, all the four questions, he started running outside the palace even without footwear. Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! When Maharaj ran, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahdev, commander, Senapati, bodyguard, security, servant, minister, they all ran with him. And Maharaj is running, catch him, catch him, catch him. Bhim said, whom to catch? There is nobody. Who is there? Yudhishthira Maharaj said, Kali Yuga has come, modern age, Kali Yuga has come. The personality of Kali had come. Bhim said, how do you know? You didn't even see him. There was no CCTV at that time. You didn't even see him. Yudhishthira said, I identified him by the nature of questions. Bhim said, what is the answer of these questions? Yudhishthira Maharaj, Dharmaraj is very intelligent. He brought all of them in his room and he gave answers to the questions. Should I give or next year?
Yes.
So first question is Sahadev's question. Do you remember what is Sahadev's question?
Yes.
In a rice field there is a scarecrow eating rice. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, Kali Yuga, the first quality, the first symptom is Rakshak will become Bhakshak. The person who is supposed to protect, he will only steal. That's Kali Yuga. The very person who is security guard, who is supposed to give security, he only ends up stealing. In some countries there are police to protect the public. But the public is afraid of the police. If tomorrow morning 5 o'clock there is a knock on the door and you open and there is police, will you be happy my protector has come? You will be afraid who has come. So Rakshak, the person who is supposed to protect, he only harms. That happens in Kali Yuga. So much times fraud happens. On one whom we trust, they break our trust. And the classic example of this is that lady, that mother who is pregnant, this child inside her womb, and she goes to the doctor and says, kill my child. Mother is protector of the child and she is doing abortion. She is killing the child for no reason. Why does Krishna send a child in the womb of a lady? Because Krishna hopes that this lady will protect this child. But the lady is ready to kill the child. Killing a child who cannot cry, who cannot protest, who cannot defend, who cannot complain, who cannot seek help, who cannot tell, my dear mother, don't kill me after my birth, throw me on the street, I will manage, but don't kill me. Who cannot tell this to his mother? But the mother is ready to kill the child. For what? For some comfort? For not taking responsibility? So that is scarecrow eating rice, Rakshak becoming Bhakshak, protector becoming thief or killer. Earlier it was not the case. They would not abort children. If you see your great-grandfather, grandfather, they will have 8, 10, 12 children. And happily they will manage. Nowadays even 1 or 2 is so difficult. What happened to us? So Sahadev said, perfect answer. Nakul said, my question. What is Nakul's question? One big pot of water was used to fill 4 small pots. Successful. But when 4 were reversed to fill the first one, it was only half. Yudhishthira Maharaj said in Kali Yuga, there will be some families where one father with 1 income will take care of 4 children. But 4 children with 4 income will not take care of 1 father. And that happens. One father with 1 income has 4 children, gives them clothes, toys, food, school admission, university admission, get them married. They have 4 families, 4 houses, 4 income. But they don't take care of 1 old parent. They say 2 months you stay in his house, 2 months in his house, 2 months in his house, 2 months you go to Haridwar, I'll give you ticket. Or old age home nowadays. That is the situation. I was in US, I heard there, as soon as the child, boy or girl, is of 18 years, they leave the house and stay in some other apartment with a partner. And 99% of time they keep a dog. And every day they will take the dog to walk, they will feed the dog, they will bathe the dog, they will clean the shit of the dog, they will take dog to the beauty parlor. Not even a single day they will call their old parent and say, do you want to go to hospital, should I bring car? They are ready to serve the dog, but not father. Only once a year they come, happy Mother Day, happy Father Day, one cookie, one rose, one greeting, bye. That's modern age. Nakul said perfect answer. Arjuna said, my question? What was Arjuna's question?
Elephant through the needle.
No, the needle in a small hole. And one person put huge elephant and it passed. But the tail got stuck. Yudhishthira Maharaj said in Kali Yuga there will be countries where law and order will be such that big criminals will pass and small timers will get stuck. A murderer or a rapist or a terrorist or somebody who does fraud of millions of dollars will get pass. Some loophole will be there in the law and will not get convicted. Clean. And somebody doesn't put seat belt, he will get stuck. He will be fine. Please wear seat belts, I am not saying no. But big things get passed, small tails will get stuck. Arjuna said, perfect. Bhim said, my question now. What is Bhim's question? A skinny boy, 6-7-year-old, thin boy, having a simple thread, and he moves a mountain. So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, Kali Yuga has lots of faults, lots of bad qualities. See, in Kali Yuga, even if we don't want, we end up committing sinful activity. While driving, we may kill mosquitoes and ants and insects. While boiling water, we may kill germs. While taking a heavy object and keeping it from one surface to another surface, we may kill microbes below it. While walking, we may kill. So Kali Yuga is full of faults. Unwantedly, we do so many sinful activities. But there is one good quality in Kali Yuga. That in Kali Yuga, see, when we do sin, the result of sin, papa, is dukkha, distress. Sin results into misery. And because we do lots of sins, so there is mountain of misery in our heart. And we every day are disturbed and bothered, in distress. And we are weak, we can't move this mountain. So in Kali Yuga, Yudhishthira Maharaj said that everybody has a mountain of sin and mountain of distress in his life, everyday suffering. And he is weak, he can't move this mountain. But if he has a small thread like this and he chants Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, he can move the mountain of sin. It's so easy to become happy by chanting Hare Krishna. So Kali Yuga, there is only one positive thing if you have taken birth here. That what was received in Satyuga by going to the forest and meditating for 30,000-40,000 years, what was received in Treta Yuga by doing yajna, pouring ghee and chanting mantras and swaha, and what was received in Dwarpa Yuga by doing big temple worship, in Kali Yuga I received sitting nicely, comfortably in your AC or sofa, chanting Hare Krishna. No tapasya, no Sanskrit mantras, no pure ghee, no laborious deity worship. Sit comfortably, chant and hear. And you receive love of Krishna. It's so easy. And make your life pure. We make our life pure by eating prasadam. by consuming everything pure. Prasada means that which is offered to Krishna. When we offer to Krishna, that is love. And it's so easy. Whatever you cook, the first plate, rice, dal, roti, sabji, without onion, garlic, is offered to Krishna. And then everybody have in the house prasad. That is sattvic, that purifies us. Krishna is not in need of your rice, dal, sabji. He has enough. Krishna, Jam Sundar, in Golok Vrindavan, who cooks for him every day, do you know? Srimati Radharani. Since when she is cooking, do you know? Eternal. We cannot count. Time immemorial. Millions, 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 millions. Till now, she has not repeated a dish. We offer same rice dal every day. But he accepts when there is love. And love means first give to Krishna. If a father purchases a box of sweets, comes home and gives to the daughter, Gudiya, eat sweets, the daughter will be happy. She will open the box, her favorite sweets. She takes the first piece of sweets, says, Daddy, first piece you eat. Will the father be happy? Yes. Why? Because he got sweets? No, he can purchase 10 boxes. He is not happy because he got sweet. He is happy because he got the first sweet, and first sweet as love of the daughter. And he'll be so happy. What will he do? Next day bring one more box, because he knows again I'll get the first sweet. Again I'll get love of my Gudiya. So Krishna is our Father who has given us everything. So whatever we cook, first plate we offer to Krishna. That is love. Imagine the Gudiya takes the box, eats 60-70% sweet, says, Father, now remaining you eat. Will the father be happy? He'll say, throw it in the dustbin. The first one has love. So if you cook the first item, the first thali, the first plate you offer to Krishna. Whatever we purchase, first it should be offered to Krishna. The fruits, the curd, the milk, food, or even furniture, clothes, jewelry, stationery, offer it to the Lord. When you wake up in the morning, first few hours you should give to Krishna. That is Mangalarti. Get up early morning and attend Mangalarti. Or chant your rounds. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Give first few hours of the day to the Lord. That is love. And you earn money, some part of your salary you give to Krishna. Give to temple, give to devotees, give to cows. That is love. And that way our income is purified, our kitchen is purified, the family members are purified, and we all become better citizens, better devotees of Krishna. So please add Krishna to your life. That's all our message is. Just add Krishna to your life. We are not telling you to subtract anything. We are telling you to add, and adding is profitable. Subtraction may not be profitable, adding is profitable. Add Krishna to your life by chanting Hare Krishna. What people do nowadays, as soon as they get up in the morning, they turn on Wi-Fi on the mobile. Why? To update everything. Yesterday the app was working fine, but no, I want updated version today. So in the same way, every day we wake up and chant Hare Krishna and connect to Krishna, you will become better version of your own self. Isn't that good opportunity? Whatever you are a mother, you'll become better mother. You're a father, you'll become better father. You're a student, you'll become a better student. Whatever you're a doctor, lawyer, you'll become better. So every day I chant Hare Krishna, every day I become better version of my own self. That is called growth. Better. If every day I grow, one day I'll become perfect. That is called success. So success of life is to become a perfect devotee of Krishna. And it's very easy, step by step, to chant and grow. So my dear devotees, with humble request, please add Krishna to your life by chanting Hare Krishna. And if you are new, we have a temple nearby, ISKCON Kilburn, Kilburn area. You can find the address. And we have everyday morning and evening programs and special Sunday feast program. Pick up a copy of Bhagavad Gita, make friends with devotees, chant Hare Krishna, visit temple. You will have a joyful day. Nice, beautiful Radha Shyam Sundar deities, a nice Kirtan, singing, dancing, nice class, and above all, nice prasadam. So please come, bring your family, friends, and participate in this program. That is the goal of our life. To again revive our relationship with Krishna, which we have forgotten. And that revival happens in the heart when the heart is clean, heart is pure, repaired. And that purity comes by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's a very easy process. Okay? We end here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there any comments or you have questions? You may please ask.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
there is a question on the prasadam that you can offer to Krishna. Sometimes we also fall into this kind of feeling that we cook prasad what we want to eat rather than, and then offer of course, but then how is that feeling within us that we cook what we want to eat and then offer rather than
Right. So this is a beginning stage called dovetail. The stage of dovetail means I am not renouncing my desire, I am connecting my desire to Krishna. Pure love means I do what Krishna desires. But I am not on that stage right now. So I am on a stage where I have desires. I can't give them up. So I connect it to Krishna. How? So I have a desire to eat samosa. So I make samosa, offer it to Krishna, and then whole family eats. This is better than going out and purchasing samosa and eating. So here I am cooking with love, even though I want to eat. So it's called dovetail, and that's fine. That's the beginning stage. Okay? Next question.
You say when you add Krishna and become a mother, or if you're a father, a better father. What about with a criminal? Do they become a better criminal, or does the crime dissipate?
They become better citizens. They start following the laws.
So they become a worse criminal.
Yes. In the sense, they become good citizens. So that's better only, better citizens. Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, one Martin is asking, like long back, why do we have to do only 16 rounds?
Prabhupada never said 16 rounds, he said minimum 16 rounds. So tell Mataji, it's a GBC law. GBC has passed a resolution which many devotees are not aware. But today I will share it. It is not being recorded, right? Is it? Okay, no problem. Adelaide devotees are nice. So GBC has passed a law that in ISKCON you are allowed to chant more than 16 rounds. So Prabhupada said minimum 16. And there is a history behind it. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to tell his devotees that unless you are Lakshpati, unless you chant 1 lakh holy names, Krishna will not eat from your hand. 1 lakh holy name means 64 rounds. So Prabhupada, when he came to America, he repeated the same instruction to chant 64 rounds. But he saw people cannot chant because 8 hours job and 2-3 hours commute. So he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let's make a new contract for ISKCON devotees, minimum 16. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted. So minimum 16 in ISKCON. So one can chant more also, there is nothing. Okay? So 2 hours, 16 round takes 2 hours, that seems to be appropriate in the schedule. One can give that. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
It's interesting. Prabhupada said that because our Western disciples are not accustomed to chanting His for long periods of time, before the quarter down to 16. So he never actually gave permission for the Indian disciples. That's a concession for Kali Yuga rejects like me, actually. So, you guys should be leading the charge.
So, well, let me tell you, in India, many devotees chant more than 60.
Of course.
There are many doing 32, 25, 64, right? And whenever we get a opportunity, we do more anyway. Like when I sit in the flight, 100, 200 rounds sometimes, whole day. So, yeah. But I would not see difference between Indian and foreigners. All are pure souls, servants of Krishna. And chanting is the prime dharma, yuga dharma. But Prabhupada's mercy says that anybody in ISKCON chants minimum 16 rounds and follows 4 executive principles is guaranteed to go back to Krishna at the end of life. Okay? You had a question? Yeah.
I was just thinking some of these qualities like greed, anger, envy, pride, how can they be used in Krishna service?
Well, like Hanuman, he used anger by going and burning Lanka. And one can use greed in Krishna's service by being greedy to hear more and more and chant more and more. The more I chant, the more I want to chant. The more I read Bhagavatam, the more I want to read Bhagavatam. And one can use pride by being proud that I am serving Krishna. Krishna is my master. Envy has no place in Krishna consciousness. One should not be envious of anybody, not even devotees. Envy should be discarded. There can be competition. I'll do more books. But not out of envy. Not unhappy that he did more books. But competition that I can do more. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guru. Like my question is, Krishna's love for us is pure. But our love to Krishna is affected by all these anarthas. So how do we know that bhakti of ours is not illusion? Is that also illusion? I don't know.
Well, bhakti, what we are doing now is rehearsing. It's not actual bhakti. Like before the actual play, they rehearse, which is not actual performance. Actual performance is on the stage. But before that they practice. So what we are doing now is practicing. So that we become pure. When we become pure, that's actual bhakti. That's actual service to Krishna. Now we are practicing. But Krishna is so merciful that this practice also he accepts. Like a small child wants to help mother in the kitchen. That child may make a mess, but mother will accept. Say, okay, thank you very much. Right? Because the love is there. The innocence is there. So yes, we should engage ourselves in Krishna's service. Our progress in bhakti should be proper. That may be an illusion for somebody who is not progressing but is thinking I am progressing. Just because some people are coming and offering obeisances as a senior devotee. So after a few years of being in the temple, we are considered seniors. And everybody comes and offers us respect, asks us questions, seek our guidance. Because juniors are there. And so we may get the illusion that since they are asking me, I must be great. Since they are respecting me, I must be great. Since the Aarti lamp first comes to me, I must be great. That's illusion. That's illusion of progress. So one should be very careful about it. There is difference between seniority and advancement. Seniority is by number of years or post, ashram. But advancement is by having taste in the holy name, having increased faith and dependence on Krishna, having compassion for all living entities, having nice service attitude for devotees. So our advancement should be real. It is very easy to become senior devotee in ISKCON. Should I tell you the formula? Just be alive. Just breathe. Keep on repeating. After a few years of breathing, you become senior. And that's not ISKCON, that's in your office, in your family, in your society. Wherever you are, just keep breathing, you'll become senior member of the society. But if seniority is equated to advancement, that is illusion. Advancement comes by very big manner. Get up early morning, chant our rounds without offenses, follow productivity principles, read and hear shastras, engage in service whole day. That's a big manner, not just breathing. Yes, bro. You had a question?
Yes, so at the start you said that lust can give way to anger and greed based on how you treat it and how you deal with it. My question is, sometimes we feel that we are trapped within lust and that we must act upon it. Is there the best way to not act on it? Is it simply to start chanting like you said?
Yes, of course, chanting will definitely help. At the same time, the decision about that particular lust should be taken based on knowledge. See, lust is predominantly a desire, which is in the mind. And intelligence is above the mind, which has knowledge. And knowledge can discriminate whether this desire is favorable or unfavorable to our life. And our knowledge can handle that desire. So we should use knowledge to handle our desire so that it doesn't damage us. Still, if you are confused, like Arjuna was confused, he approached Krishna. So we should approach an elder well-wisher. We should approach a guru, a sadhu, or a parent, or elder brother. Whoever is elder well-wisher, we can approach and say, this is what is disturbing, this is what is bothering me, what action I should take. And that may help us. And if it is too private, we pray to Krishna. And unless we get an answer from Krishna, we keep chanting. But we should make sure we don't do sinful activity. Okay? Yes.
So how do we differentiate between greed and ambition? And is it wrong to be ambitious?
Well, it is not wrong to be ambitious. At the same time, if it is damaging other things in life, then it is greed. You have sufficient but still you want more, that is greed. So there are 5 things in life you should take care. First, your health. Second, the time you give to your family. Third, if you are grahastha, finance. Fourth, your sadhana, every day chanting. And fifth, your service. Some service you should do for Krishna. So if you have an ambition which is damaging one of these, it is not suitable. If you have ambition to earn money and is damaging your health, for whom are you earning? For doctors. If you have an ambition to earn money but you are not giving time to family, then you will be miserable with that money later on. If you have ambition and it's damaging your sadhana, then that character will go wrong. And if you have ambition and you are not doing service, then you are not contributing to the society. Right? So if an ambition is such that you have sufficient and it is damaging your other aspects of life, then that is greed. And better to avoid. Why does a car have a brake? So somewhere you have to stop. Right? So somewhere we have to stop. Where is that line? We should draw that line. Based on health, family, finance, sadhana, seva. All 5 should be balanced. If one is nice and other is not nice, if health is not nice, other 4 are damaged. If family life is not peaceful, other 4 are damaged. Right? So this 5 should be balanced. And with balance of that 5, if you have ambition to become president of this country, don't worry, we'll all vote for it. How many of you will vote for him? Okay, 10 you got already. I'm sorry, I'm not a citizen here. Right? So become a big man, no problem. But don't damage others. Okay? Yes.
I've heard it say that it's better to chant less inattentive rounds than less attentive rounds than more inattentive rounds. But then you're going to chant your minimum 16. So how attentive should that 16 rounds be? And how do you know that you're attentive enough for that 16?
Well, yes, we should chant minimum 16 rounds, and inattention is offense. At the same time, we are not practiced, so we should try to be attentive. To be attentive means chant and hear. Like I am speaking, what are you doing? Hearing. There may be other sound from back, but you are ignoring that. So when you chant, you hear. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chant and hear. There may be other things happening in the mind, you ignore it. If your mind wanders, bring it back. Here. Again the mind wanders, again bring it back. Here. Again the mind wanders, again bring it back. Do this till the end of life, because mind will keep wandering. Just make sure when the mind goes, you don't go with the mind. You bring it back. So, if we chant less, thinking that I'll do more attentive, actually we'll do less attentive number of Mahamantras, because some I will going to be inattentive. Right? So we should not use this logic. We should chant minimum 16 rounds attentively. Out of that, whatever good attention we do, that's good. And we practice and grow. And before chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we chant Panchatattva Mahamantra, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Sati, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. So Panchatattva will bless us to be attentive. It's good to chant early morning, preferably at the same place every day, so there are less distractions. If you are sitting on the street and chanting and seeing all the cars, it's going to be distracted. You're going to end up seeing the number plate of all the cars, or in the park or something. So it's good to be in an association of devotees or in the temple or near the altar, near Tulsi Maharani. And we practice this. Every day we practice minimum 16 rounds, and gradually it improves, the quality improves. Yes?
If one is experiencing internal resistance while chanting or even just towards chanting, how should they deal with that?
Just do it. Don't give so much attention to the mind. Neglect it. Just do it. Every day when we wake up, there's an internal resistance to snooze. We have to neglect it. Right? So just neglect mind. If you pay attention to mind, mind becomes strong. So we neglect the mind. We just do it. That internal resistance is a very nice word you use. I'll use the word laziness. Just do it. Yes.
Have you met or encountered any person like as mentioned in chapter 7 verse 3 in Bhagavad Gita?
Chapter 7 verse 3.
Yeah.
What is that verse?
It is like out of many, several try to get perfection, and out of those perfectionists, very few get to know me as in truth.
So one who is perfect devotee of Krishna, that's Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON. You just read his books and he is present there and he is realized, and that realization will be transferred in your heart. And out of millions of people in Adelaide, there are few who are sitting here. I met all of them today. They are trying to be perfect. including you. No? You are one of that millions. Welcome. Welcome to the club.
Hari Bol.
Hare. All are rare souls. Some Atma Subhan. Next question. Feel free to ask. Yes.
Just a request at the end, if you can sprinkle the Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Mataji has very kindly brought the sacred waters of Mahakumbh Mela. So she wants to share with everyone. Next question.
We hear so much about chanting, how importance of chanting Hare Krishna mantra, like every classes, every verses are like Prabhupada books, but still we are not convicted enough.
Not convinced.
Not convinced enough. Like we put so much attention on detailship or meditation or yagna, but we completely neglect our Kuli-yuga, the priorities, chanting, we neglect that. So why is that? Like we're hearing so much about this is the most important task, but we don't do it.
So we continue hearing more. So we get more encouraged and more inspired. And we hear from devotees who are chanting nicely. So their conviction is transferred to our heart. It is very essential. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, who gave all the processes. Meditation he gave, deity worship he gave, tapasya he gave, charity he gave, fasting he gave, yoga he gave, penance he gave. And he came down as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he said, forget everything and chant Hare Krishna. And he himself chanted and danced whole day. So now what more is remaining? So he has come to present a role model to us. He demonstrated himself. So we take it up. And we keep hearing, we keep chanting. The conviction will increase. The determination will increase. Till there are anarthas in the heart, dirty things in the heart, firm faith doesn't come. It gives restlessness. So we should clean our heart. Then the determination is firm. So we keep following the process in the association of devotees. It will work out. Yes. Yes.
We spoke earlier on attentiveness during chanting. Surely there's more to just hearing the words. Is there some place or image that we could fix our mind on while we're listening to the vibration of the words to enrich the attention?
Well, there is nothing more than hearing the names. Chant and hear. Your mind should be fixed on the sound. An image is not required. It is not part of the process. An image may come because our mind is used to it. But we are not trying to bring an image. And if it comes, we are not trying to chase it away. Because both is inattention. When the sound is going in the ear, and I am trying to bring an image, I will be inattentive to the sound. When a sound is going in the ear and an image is coming and I am trying to chase it away, I will be inattentive to the sound. So we don't do both. We chant and hear. We just keep hearing the names. That's a complete process. There's nothing more than it. That's a complete process.
What if someone is deaf?
He still chants, the sound wave goes into the ear. There is sound and sound wave. He will not be able to appreciate the sound. But the sound wave will go in the heart and get to you. The holy name will act. Prahlad Maharaj in the womb of his mother heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Narad Muni and it acted. He cannot understand the language. He cannot appreciate the sound of Bhagavatam. But he was born as a pure devotee. Right? So even if there's sensory experience absent, still the holy name will act.
So does that mean that if we are chanting inattentively, that it still has the same effect?
Well, if you have working senses and you are inattentive, that's obvious. So what is applicable to deaf person, we cannot make it applicable to non-deaf person. Right? So we try to hear attentively, and that's our effort. Right? But yeah, even if a person is inattentive and is not a sadhaka, like we chant on the street and somebody is on the street, he's not a sadhaka. He's not doing japa. He's just walking. The holy name goes into the ears and impacts. But if you are sadhaka, actually you are doing japa, then you should get it. Right?
Like a driver of a vehicle.
Right. Be attentive, otherwise you'll have an accident.
But the passengers can just do whatever they want.
Right. Correct. Nice example. Okay. So be the driver of your life. Yes, that boy had a question?
Yes, Prabhuji. Can I quickly come?
Yeah?
So Prabhuji's question is why does Brahmaji has 4 heads?
Well, so should I answer now or
Yeah, I'll
let
just
him?
quickly call him.
Correct. Yeah, Hare Krishna. What is the question? So when Brahma was born, on the lotus flower, on the top of lotus stem, coming from the navel of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, there was nobody around. And Brahma didn't know why he is born. So he started looking around. He started looking left, right, up, down. So Lord Vishnu thought he will have a cervical problem. Why he has to do so much effort? He put in 3 more heads. So that he doesn't have to turn around. So basically Lord Vishnu gave him 4 heads because this is 4-dimensional universe. So he can see everywhere in all the 4 directions. And you will be amazed to know how Lord Brahma offers obeisances. Offering obeisances means touching your head on the ground. He has 4. So he pays obeisances, then rolls, then rolls, then rolls. That is his one obeisance. He has to roll 3 times because all 4 heads touch the ground. So we are fortunate. Imagine the Brahma with millions of heads. Okay? So to enable to see him without turning the neck. Next question. We end here? Happy? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Thank you. So I brought some sweets from the temple, Mahaprasad. So you can please collect from.
Thank you, Prabhu, for your enlightening speech. Just a quick announcement. So tomorrow morning, Prabhu is giving Bhagavatam class in the temple. Starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then tomorrow evening, Bhagavad Gita class in the temple. Starts at 7 o'clock. Thursday morning, 7 a.m., Bhagavatam class in the temple. And 7 p.m. Thursday is Bhagavad Gita class in the temple. Friday morning, Bhagavatam in the temple. Friday evening, 6:30 at Shravya Mataji and Naveen Prabhu's house. Address, I've got it, or if Mataji is here, you can get from them. On Saturday morning is Bhagavatam in the temple. On 11:30 is my house, Madhuri's house. Address again I can give you after this. And then Saturday evening, again class in the temple, Bhagavad Gita class in the temple. Sunday morning, Bhagavatam in the temple. There is Sunday feast at 11:30, and then 6:30 in Anil Prabhu and Ritu Mataji's house. Again, address I've got. So this is fully packed program for Prabhu, so please take advantage of it. Prabhu will be coming in future as well, but the more we associate, more we hear. Prabhu said the more we hear, the more we get closer to Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu, and thank you everyone for all the questions they've asked. It's very enlightening. And again, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow and the after and so forth. His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Please come.
Kirtan Adelaide. Leave a like and subscribe.